You're breaking?
I'm breaking.
Lock in.
I want you to know I've been recording this entire thing.
Shit. Fuck. Welcome to the Nerds Cantos.
There we go. That's a country accent for this episode.
Right into it now.
Yeah, welcome.
Right, I'll lock in.
Welcome to the Nerds Cantos as usual. My name is Xander. Introduce yourself, guy.
I'm Nolan.
Yeah, I'm Stewie.
I like that I have to tell you to introduce yourself. I like that I didn't.
You
just
didn't.
let you
I
do it.
actually started doing it.
Yeah, but I like
so.
that for me and for the viewers at home, they'll hear me say it first, and then you respond to my commands.
Oh, so you're gonna edit it? You're gonna edit it to just sound
no,
like,
it's just
like
the way. No, because I'm recording our Discord call, and so you came in. Like you heard me, but I heard you after ice. But you know, all right, I'm gonna stop trying to explain.
The viewers didn't come for this now.
No, that's right. They're here for Dunk and Egg, or more appropriately. Yes, do it.
Go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
I was gonna say if our three reoccurring viewers don't know that we go off topic within the first 5 minutes every single episode, I don't know what to tell you.
I agree.
Yeah, get out.
Shout out the three guys who watched the Something Is Killing the Children video as of us recording this. Shout out, you guys are the best. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying?
We're talking about the episode. What we're talking
about A Night of the Nine Kingdoms, everybody. Okay. I don't like that name. I was using it's A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, okay? It's A Night of the Nine Kingdoms, it just doesn't go off the tip of the tongue as well, in my opinion, but it's a funny little bit.
Yeah, it's a little
Listen, I think it's funny that Egg thinks there's 9 kingdoms.
Yeah, I mean, only 7 are ruled by the Iron Throne, though.
Well, they're all ruled by the. It's just like.
Is Dorne ruled by the Iron Throne?
Technically, they pay taxes.
So. This is the 2nd century. So.
Yeah. No, it's just people listen. Someone's gonna be in the comments because I'm about to fuck this explanation up. But he mentions, I think, the Western lands and then the I guess the Crownlands. He says, which aren't technically, if you divide the map, yes, there are 9 kingdoms, but it's called the 7 kingdoms. Because when Aegon the Conqueror took it over, there were 6 kingdoms, I think, or maybe technically 7, but he conquered 7 kingdoms, and so that's why and then they split later to make 9 kingdoms. So that's why it's called the 7 kingdoms and not the 9 kingdoms. So, I don't know. Egg's a little shit. I love that boy. Okay, Egg's great, but. I mean, that's how we started this. Show's good.
So you started by spoiling the last 5 minutes of the last episode.
Listen, if you're watching this before you watch the show, 1, why are you here? And
turn
2,
turn the episode up. Go watch the show.
Unsubscribe, dislike the video, and fucking leave. Okay.
Yeah, we're mean here. Okay?
We hate you if you haven't watched The Night of the 7 Kingdoms. No,
evil Nerds Cantos.
Also, you listen again. Even if you did watch the show, I mean, I'm not going to spoil the other 2 novellas, but those books have been out. I'm pretty sure since before we were born. I think the last one came out in 2003. I could be wrong in that. No, I think I'm right. So the information has been out there for a long time. Again, I won't spoil the books because these 2 have not read them. We're talking about the show only, and maybe the first book when I get mad about show only changes, because that's how this shit works. All right, where do we want to begin in our discussion of?
It's peak.
Yeah, no, that's true. There we go. We get in the episode, right? That's it. Greatest show.
Hit end.
Much better than Game of Thrones.
Better than House of the Dragon.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Better than a good 25% of Game of Thrones, at least.
Yeah.
maybe more.
Good chunk of Game of Thrones, yeah. Listen, I think this is easily the best television show we're getting all year. I don't think anything's coming close.
I would say Lanterns, but honestly, I don't know if I have faith.
I don't have faith.
I mean, I have I think Lanterns is going to be good, but I don't know if it's going to be that good.
I think Lanterns will be fine. It's supposed to. That show's supposed to come out sometime soon, and we still don't have like a trailer or like a proper teaser for it. We don't have a poster.
Yeah, I am a little nervous though after Peacemaker season 2 and the Supergirl trailer.
Peacemaker season 2.
Another video
Supergirl,
though.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, comparing Lanterns, which is an HBO Max show, to another HBO Max show, or just HBO show, I guess, but the costumes, which we have not, just don't exist seemingly for Lanterns. God knows if they're actually gonna wear costumes. Unlike this show, where their costumes are beautiful. Okay,
dude, costumes on costumes and costumes.
The clothing is like kind of top notch, honestly. Like,
it's so good. Every single character, every glup shadow in the background was finely crafted to be in that world. It's so good.
Stewie, I know you've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones and I think one episode of House of the Dragon, but if you watch those shows, everyone's just kind of wearing brown leather and like gray leather. No one is wearing any like fun, crazy, colorful. I mean, Cersei kind of does sometimes, but like
sometimes, yeah.
Towards the later seasons, she's just in black for the whole show. It's like they lose all the fun.
It kills me because in the books there are colorful armors and crazy shit.
Yeah,
like I don't know if you've run into the Rainbow Guard yet, Stewie. Have you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're literally all wear colors of the rainbow. Like that shit's crazy. And rainbow capes, bro.
Yeah, listen.
Wild.
I don't remember what they look like in Game of Thrones.
In Game of Thrones, they wear like bronze-ish colored armor, and Renly's armor isn't like green. It kills me.
I do know that none of the Baratheons in the show have antler helmets.
No, they have those little fucking shitty-ass thorn-looking crowns.
Yeah, although I don't think Stannis wears an antler helmet anyways, but I'm pretty sure Renly's supposed to, but he doesn't, and we don't see Roberts at all in the show, but like, Lionel, though. Okay, Lionel got that shit.
He got that shit on!
Dog. Okay, Lionel got that shit on. Beesbury?
His helmet? Oh, dude, Beesbury? Oh my lord!
No, Lionel's helmet's great looking, by the way. I wish we saw more of it.
It's like it's a straight up stag. You know, like it's got like a stag shape face, and I love it.
No, all of the armor's cool. Even Dunk's like, I really like this because this goes for both. What I'm about to say goes for both the armor and the normal everyday clothing. I really like that Dunk looks poor. You know, he's not in like also a great looking set. I mean, his armor looks awesome, but it is like there's no coloring on it. It's just a helmet.
Yeah, he has like a plain surcoat on his armor.
Yeah, there's no fun, crazy. Like the only thing cool looking about his armor set is his shield, and that gets cracked immediately.
Yeah,
which is a shame.
Busted up.
He fixes it up in the second book. So
like Fossway even has some pretty good armor.
Oh yeah, Stefan Fossway, dude. I was like, damn.
Dude, the apple armor?
He got that
shit's
shit
tight.
on, bro. He got that shit on.
Tight.
I didn't really catch what Raymond was wearing, so I'm not sure what
I think Raymond was just wearing like red color.
Yeah.
It was like a Gambison.
Yeah, he had mail, that, and a great helm. The great helm was hard as fuck, though.
The great helm was hard as fuck. Baelor's armor, I guess it's technically his son Valar's armor, but like Baelor's wearing it. I thought that looked pretty awesome. Same with the rest of the Targaryens.
Also, the hair. I really liked the hair that they did. Like everyone's hair was so good. The makeup and styling team. Dude, they need like a fucking $1 million Christmas bonus.
Those wigs were great. The white wigs, man. The white wigs were crazy. Because you watch House of the Dragon and some of those white wigs. Some of those, I don't know.
What's Eye Patch bitch's name? His wig sucks.
Aemond.
Aemond. Yeah, his
And it begins
his wig
the
blows.
fucking Targaryen names, dude. We're 10 minutes in, and I'm already like,
they're incestuous aliens, Duncan.
Incestuous.
They all have the same names over and over again.
They do, man. It's really absurd. Dude, shout out Raymond Fosway, man. What a good little rant he went on.
Dude.
That moment when he goes on that rant, and then him and Dunk just kind of sit there because it's just an awkward like, ugh.
You're ruining my buzz, man.
Moment you're hanging out with a homie and you realize he is not as woke as you. Okay, Dunk said, "Oh God," but Raymond's a chiller.
Raymond Fossil.
Dude, Raymond is an interesting critter.
I kind of just love he's actually like exactly the same in the book. I love that he's just a day one homie. There's nothing deeper to his character. He's just literally like, you know what, I like you, Dunk. You're a chiller, and it's like that's it. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Constantly getting him food. Was ready to die for him twice. If you count the scene where Dunk is beating the shit out of the area, and then you see Raymond in the background like running with a sword out, like bro was
he saves him twice in the Trial of the Seven too.
Oh, dude, he fucking he charges into Aryan, bro. That shit was so cool.
Goated work. No, Raymond's great. We mentioned Lionel, but I really like Lionel.
That's my fucking diva, bro. That is my diva.
Lionel's very fun. And I like all the Targaryens. I do think everyone outside of that might as well just not exist, which is a shame. There's not enough time. I get it. But, like, Beesbury, I would have loved some Beesbury. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Yeah, all the Beesbury we got was at the Lionel dinners, and we could see he was a fucking, like, little Playboy stud muffin.
Yeah.
And he stood on business. What was the one guy with the eye missing?
Oh, the eye, Sir.
He has the one conversation of Egg, but yeah.
I liked him though.
Rosby.
I know it was an R. And the thing he says about I fight for the throne, and then accept when the throne goes against the gods or some shit.
Oh
that
yeah,
shit was hard.
So also I fucked up. Not Rosby. It's Robin, Riesling. Riesling. My bad. And then the other guy was Sir Humphrey Harding, who I believe is the guy whose his leg is broken earlier in the tournament, so he's stuck on his horse. Yes. I think Aryan does that.
He does do that.
Yeah, that's the guy that he kills his horse. Yeah. I mentioned this, I think, to you, Stewie. I've probably mentioned this throughout the whole season, but you get a little bit less of Lionel in the book, and more. It's more equally split between like all of the Trial of the Seven guys. Which, listen, I did love Lionel, but I just would have liked to see some of the three guys who just don't really, like you said, Nolan, like Riesling or whatever, has like one conversation with Egg, and that's it. It was a good conversation when they first meet. I liked that. But I don't know. Could have used a little more. That being said, the focus was on Dunk and Egg, and I think that paid off.
It was very beautifully done.
I was emotional.
And let's talk about fucking Egg's actor, dude.
Ooh, dude. I know his first name is
Dexter. I think all the Targaryen actors are very.
Dude, I thought they all were killing it. I think Egg is. I think his name is Dexter Ansel, or I think
yes.
Yeah. Dude, 11-year-old moving like I've never seen before. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Give that guy an award for something, cause that shit was crazy. Scene when he finds his hair, or sees that his hair is growing back in, like from the last episode, is like. I mean, truly, I'm like, damn. I didn't realize 11-year-olds could act like that. Like, I was kind of shocked.
No, I think he's a very good comedic actor as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
very funny.
It was so funny.
The show is mostly a comedy, which I think is good. Obviously, there's a tone shift in the last like 3 episodes, but there's still a lot of comedy in those 3 episodes. Mainly from Lionel. Cause he's
fuck you. If you don't come with me, I'll hate you like a brother.
Yeah.
I'll love you like a brother, and then I hate you like a brother. Which still, both of those, that's tight.
If you know, you know. That's all I can say about Lionel Baratheon, because these guys don't know. And any A Song of Ice and Fire fans, these two don't know what goes down. I know, because I'm better. But, aka, I read his wiki right when the show started. But, I was gonna say, I was gonna say also in that conversation, Lionel calls the like funeral of Prince Baelor a roast. He doesn't even call it a funeral, which I just think is very funny. That scene also has jazz in it, like jazz music playing. And I was
what'd y'all think of the music choice?
It's beautiful. Every song
is very interesting.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm like, the score
was... the main songs, the score is peak. Like the opening score we get. I'm not talking about the Game of Thrones. I'm talking about the one we get when Dunk starts walking around the tourney grounds.
Good, dude. It's so good.
It is great.
I'd be humming the little whistle, the whistle one that kind of plays when he's doing when he's just chilling and stuff. I'd just be whistling that shit. No, the score was really good. I think that's done by Dan Romer, because I've been listening to that on Spotify. And then the game, I mean, Stu, you did mention it, but the Game of Thrones theme, but remixed with Dunk's theme, is like hype moment and aura. Okay, I don't know. I'm like, dude, what a good moment to play that, especially considering the only other time we heard it in the show is when Dunk was taking a fucking shit. Shout out toilet humor, by the way. I like that.
Yeah.
The grossed out moments were a little... Like, the first few were fine when it was still comedic, but I think after the tone shift, it was getting a little old, I'll say.
No,
like the one before the trial of 7.
Oh, the
that
puking?
one was a little jarring. No, not the puking. The guy that farts.
Oh, the Bracken? Dude.
Yeah.
Does that happen in the book?
No, but in the book, they just call him a bitch. They're just like, why would we fight for you, bro? And then Baelor rocks up. And Baelor kind of like, if I remember correctly, in the book, Baelor is, I don't want to say first, but he kind of turns the tide. Like, after Baelor shows up, then I think, like, a couple other guys are like, well, fuck, if a Targaryen's fighting, I might as well get out there. I don't remember exactly. Because Dunk does not, he, like, meets Lionel, but he doesn't, as I mentioned, like, he doesn't have the...
So Lionel's not there from the start?
He like, runs into him. Because Dunk has a bunch of scenes where he's asking, like the scene in, I think it's episode 2, where he's like, Sir Arlen of Pettytree served you, Milor, and he's trying to get to a backing. Like, so we think he meets Lionel then, and he, like, talks with all of the Lord, like the Dondarrion and stuff. But in the book, Baelor kind of turns the tide, and then people are like, oh shit, let's lock in. Nolan's dog's barking in the background.
Yeah,
It's okay. You didn't have to go silent when I said that, man. You don't have to mute yourself, Nolan. No one cares. I just thought it was funny. Yes, Stewie, you were saying?
No, I was gonna say, I think it's going back to the toilet humor bit. I do think it was a little much at the trial of 7. And I do appreciate that it didn't happen after that, because
the tone shift.
No word for it. Yeah.
No, I really appreciated the tone shift, because like it is supposed to, the beginning is a funny, goofy adventure, and then the back half is like super serious, and so I like that they pulled that off. I think they did it really well. I think the music changed too. Music became less cheery post Dunk beating the shit out of Arya. It's very more solemn. Like the song that plays when Egg reveals himself slaps. Shit's crazy. It's just such a good show. I'm just like, wow, what a good show. Something we haven't mentioned visually. I know we talked about the armor, but like the directing wise and like cinematography wise and lighting wise. Oh my god, I can see everything, and it looks good. And there are so many edits. Okay, there's so many beautiful edits online.
There's so many good ones, bro.
I don't know like how they do it, how they get the landscape shot so like perfect,
dude.
But the landscape shots in in the first episode and the most not the most recent episode, the Trial 7 episode with where they flash back to Dunk's childhood, very good. I like seeing all of that.
Yeah.
And in the name of the mother, leave that boy alone.
No, the like. Oh yeah, you finished.
I was gonna say the tourney grounds I think are also very cool. I like seeing just all the like background characters and everything. I like seeing the knights, like we see in the first episode, the knights practicing.
Yeah.
So we get introduced to the Fossilways.
Dude, shout out whatever that Tully's name was for eating the head off a fish and throwing it into the crowd. Okay, that's my goat. All right, that's my favorite house right there. It's fun, yeah. Like you said, it's fun seeing all the different knights and the lords and the houses and stuff. That whatever tree / mountain area that Dunk buries Sir Arlen is like so beautiful looking, and I'm like, where the fuck did you film that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, but like, it looks real.
Where'd you find like an ideal, like the perfect spot?
Seriously, it's a location scouting is an unsung job for most film stuff. So it was very nice. So it's just so much fun, I think, being in one area for 6 episodes. Like I just really enjoy that we're just here in Ashford and we don't leave it except for the flashbacks. Which I actually like. So okay, first slightly negative thing, I don't love the episode 5 Rafe flashback. I think that goes on for a little long, in my opinion. I don't know. That's my take. I think it's a little long.
I mean, that's fair. I did enjoy it, but I just like seeing more of the setting in general, so that's probably why I enjoyed it more.
Yeah, you got to see King's Landing. Which I guess you watched that one House of Dragon episode, but like,
Yeah, but
they don't really for a second.
They don't really go out that much. I mean, there's like the slaughter at the end.
Yeah. No, this is Flea Bottom. Okay, this is
the
we got to see the shit of the shit here. And I loved
seeing Flea Bottom. I loved it.
Oh yeah,
it looks like what I thought Flea Bottom would look like.
Oh yeah, it looks awful. It looks like every dystopian fantasy you could think of, but like slightly worse.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's so cramped, dude. It was so cramped. And Sir Arlen fighting with a longsword in there, dude. I loved it. I loved how
he's fighting two, like I think they're
gold cloaks.
Yeah.
They were wearing gold cloaks.
It just, I feel like in Game of Thrones or House of Dragon for that matter, we never see that. But in A Song of Ice and Fire books, it like the sword fighting and like the positioning of like how narrow hallways are, or like catching things on the roof or whatever, like the distancing of things is always highlighted in the writing, and we never see it in the show. But here we did, because that was a nasty fight.
It's nasty.
That was a nasty fight.
So Sir Arlen kind of moving crazy. He was puking on himself. Blacked out.
No, he's blackout drunk.
He killed 2 men in like 2 minutes.
Dude, he cut the one guy's head off.
That's what I'm saying.
Ease.
They may be glory soldiers, but they're still trained soldiers. And
they ain't a knight though. They ain't a
fucking knight.
No, they are not.
He kind of sound on them.
They're not a knight. I also like. There's a moment. Because I'll say that I watched the episodes twice because I watched it myself and then with my.
I've seen a couple of them twice.
Yeah, with my family. But there's a moment in that fight where he like, I think it's with his sword. He hits like the lantern and then like the sparks fly on and it looks so cool. Yes. Where I'm like, dude, what is like you put it all on every scene. There is no scene in this show, even the Ray flashbacks, which again I said I didn't really like, but even those are like beautiful looking. And like that opening scene where Dunk like almost mercy kills that guy. I'm like, I really liked that.
Oh yeah.
And then I like him trailing after Arlen. I really enjoyed that.
I like the context. Oh, sorry.
No, you can go. I'm pretty sure about
that?
the same thing.
Well, I like the context it gives to the Blackfire Rebellion.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to that blacksmith to sell it. He's like, I don't want your fucking Blackfire leather.
I don't take Damon Blackfire leather. Yeah. Not the same.
We're not going to say
this. The Dragon.
I was going to say, I like the parallel that it has with Egg and Duncan and Arlen and Duncan when Duncan follows Arlen.
Oh,
they do like the exact same thing.
There isn't a moment wasted. A lot of the side characters that you think aren't important are important, and I appreciate that. The blacksmith,
Steely Pate, bro. Steely Pate's
peak.
Steely Pate's
I love how every bald person has the name Pate. That shit's fire.
Listen, I love Steely Pate. I love the horses, Sweetfoot, Thunder, and Chestnut. Chestnut. I love that Dunk talks to them. I think that's very fun. Because that's, I don't know, that's a fun way to do, like, obviously in the book he has an inner monologue, so I think it's nice to just replace that with him just fucking yapping to a horse. Very in character, I think. We mentioned earlier, but I actually love all the Targaryens. Like, the Targaryens were so well done.
The last episode, at first I didn't think much of Maekar. Like, I liked him. I was like, oh yeah, he's a little shitter. But that last episode, I loved Maekar. Yeah. I loved him. Like, I thought he locked the fuck in with his acting, and I think the storytelling there was crazy, especially the scene with Egg going to go stab Aryan in the bed, bro.
Great fucking scene.
Oh, and him, like, their faces, like, you could see, like, the love that Maekar has for Egg and the understanding to Egg of, like, I know Aryan is a fuck up, but you cannot do this, and I love you, without a single word said.
Yeah, he just holds him, and I'm just like, wow. Okay, and then Egg leans into his chest, and I was like, wow, that's great.
It was so perfect. And Egg, the crying with the, oh my god, it was so perfect.
Egg is crazy.
How you get a fucking elementary schooler to do that sort of acting?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro,
how do you do
that's crazy work. I also think, speaking of Maekar, the people talked about this online, but in the Trial of Seven, when Dunk starts fucking Aryan up and he's just screaming like, my boy, and he's like trying to, the guy, like, all, Beesbury and I think it's Baylor are like grabbing him and shit.
No, it was Baylor and Lionel.
Okay, it was Baylor and Lionel.
Yeah,
okay,
Beesbury was
maybe Beesbury was already dead. I don't,
He died in the first charge.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. My bad.
Fake fan.
Rip. Listen, okay. No, that was great. Maekar's cool. Baylor, I think, was a fun. I like.
He's so good.
He was a chill dude. But I also like that he's still like a noble guy. Like in that scene where Dunk is like, wouldn't you have beat the shit out of Aryan? And Baylor's like, yeah, but I'm the prince. And I really like that. That even though he is like a kind of nice guy, he's still like, yeah, I'm the fucking prince of the realm, though, man. Like,
well, it's realistic though. To be realistic.
Very realistic. I liked that he had, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he had heterochromia. His eyes were different colors.
Dude, yeah, he had homophobic eyes. That shit was crazy.
Which I read that they did because the actor who plays, I'm ignoring that, the actor who played his son Valar in real life has heterochromia, so they gave it to Baylor as well. Which begs the question, hey, Game of Thrones, if you could have changed their eye colors the whole time, why are their eyes not purple? What do we do? Come on, man.
The Targaryens have purple eyes.
Supposed to have purple eyes. It's not the fault of this show. That's a Game of Thrones fault. But I won't hold it.
I can understand it for like the first series, even though it did get really popular and make a lot of money, even after like the first two seasons. But like, I feel like in House of the Dragon, that it definitely could have just had a CGI guy.
Yeah, with the fucking million Targaryens we have. Yeah, like come on.
Like contacts, light CGI work, just to give it like a hint of purple even.
Instead, we're going to make dragons that look like shit.
Hey, I was saying this to you last night. I like the way I like the dragon designs. I think the CGI is not great.
Oh yeah, the designs are fine. Cool. And honestly, there are a couple good dragon scenes, like with the big dragon. I think they do the big dragon good, but all the other ones,
yeah, the rest of them are not. That shows. We're not here talking about House of the Dragon. Okay, fuck that show.
They clearly picked favorites with their dragons, bro.
Well, yeah. I said that. Going back to more Targaryen talk. Valar Targaryen gets like one actual scene in the show, and it is basically line for line the shit he says to Dunk in the book. But dude, I don't know who's playing him. That guy fucking killed the scene in the last episode where he's like, "How many fathers have died in their son's armor?" I'm like, damn,
that was good. I love this hair too.
Yeah, the like one white streak. By the way, rest in peace. He dies off screen in between seasons.
What?
Yeah, he gets the plague.
Does he?
Yeah, he gets the plague and fucking dies. Listen, this is something you guys. This is something you guys know. Or at least loosely know. But like, obviously, so Egg becomes king. Like that's canonical fact. Okay, this is a thing they talk about in Game of Thrones, like the first book, and so on and so on. But Egg is the fourth son of a fourth son. So they got a lot of work to go through. There's a lot of Targaryens they gotta work their way through off screen.
I don't know how Maker does it, bro. Accidentally kill your own brother, and then his son, his firstborn son, presumably.
His only son as well. Yeah, his only child
dies a year later. Like, oh my God.
He dies. He gets the plague. I don't remember how Maker's
existence.
I don't remember how his two older brothers go. But they also go, because then Maker becomes king. And then I know Nolan, we've talked about what happens to Aerion, and they do mention it in Game of Thrones, Stewie, but I don't know if you know or want to know. But Aerion doesn't.
Yeah, I assume he doesn't make it. I don't know.
He
not in any way you'd expect.
I'll just say I'll say it because why not? We're doing it, and it never comes up. He drinks wildfire because he thinks it'll turn him into a dragon. He has a bit of a midlife crisis. And then also,
this happens when he's middle aged.
He's like 25 or something. Yeah, 25 or 30.
Oh my God!
It's also like he does that right before, like a month before Maker dies, and so like he would have become king if he didn't just casually drink wildfire one day.
That's insane.
And then also, we didn't get to him yet, but I was going to say, the oldest Maker child, Darian, who I really loved in the show, he dies of an STD. So may he rest in peace. Homeboy gets like syphilis and is dead.
Probably not the worst way to go out. Compared
to Aerion,
who even let him do that?
No one can stop him. He's a prince of the realm. He's just like, I want to drink it, and he performs like a crazy ritual and then does it, and then Darian dies of an STD. Aemon is a maester, so he can't be king, and then that's how we get.
I wonder what book that would
be. Want to be the maester in that room?
Dude, I would love to see maester. I don't know what book that would be in, but I know. I mean, presumably, so the showrunner / writer, Ira Parker, has talked about how George R. R. Martin, gave him like 12 planned novellas past the third one. And then he talked about how he wants to do 4 or 5 seasons per like era. So like 5 for when they're a kid, or Egg's a kid, 5 for when he's a teenager, 5 for when he's an adult. So I would assume that's like novella 9 or something, because he had their adults when that happens. And then Egg dies also, but that that comes later, so we don't have to worry about that. We also don't know how.
Or does he?
Well, we don't know how we don't know if he died. We don't know if he really dies. We don't know how or why he dies. We just kind of know loosely the circumstances around it. It's a mystery. That hopefully the show or George R. R. Martin himself will solve. I hope Martin. I'd like to see it come from Martin, but I don't know. Shout out Darian though. I really liked all of his his scenes with Duncan, especially in the last episode where he's like, he has that line where he's like, Arian used to fish or used to like fishing, and it's just, I'm like, oh damn, making me feel bad for the maniac. Okay.
There's something in the water at fucking King's Land.
No, but I'll tell you what it is. I would be fucking livid if I was born 2 generations after the Targaryens killed all the dragons. Oh my god.
I mean, that is fair, but also you are a prince.
Yeah, but I don't have a dragon, dude.
Hey man,
they had dragons, bro. They had dragons. I'd be so pissed. I would be genuinely day one tweaker.
I think it is worse that there are like decorative dragons. That definitely does not help.
Oh, yeah, they keep their skulls. Yeah,
that
they, like,
too.
deck out their skull. Yeah, and they have
so
eggs.
You can't even pretend. They're just all around in King's Land. You can't pretend.
Yeah, no, you can't even pretend. And technically, in the egg, or in the Duncan egg era, they still have a few dragon eggs. They just don't hatch. And so, like, that would also piss me off if I just have dragon eggs and they just never fucking hatch. I'd be so angry. That I could see it. I could see how you could become a tweaker. I mean, Arian is like a devil. You know, he kills Egg's cat, and he threatens to cut his dick off. Which is
that's
crazy because he has 2 sisters, so I'm not entirely sure.
What?
Yeah, I think the 2 sisters came after the threatening to cut the dick off thing, but he's a little crazy guy. I don't know, you know, but we haven't really, you know, we all right. Let's get this. Fuck the Targaryens. Okay, they're incestuous aliens, right? It's time to talk about.
They're incestuous aliens, Duncan.
It's time to talk about Dunk, who we have not discussed.
Sir Duncan
the Tall. So I texted Stewie this before you would watch the final episode, Nolan. But I don't love that scene where Dunk asks Arlen why he was never knighted. I don't love that they like fully confirmed he was never knighted. I know all of the subtext from the book and the show has been saying he's not knighted, but I liked the ambiguity. Okay,
is that not in the book? Like he?
No, that scene. So there aren't any Arlen flashbacks in the book.
Oh, that's a damn crazy.
I mean, he mentions and thinks about like in the first episode, that little slap montage when he's like, "You only ever hit me when I deserved it," except for that one time. Like, he thinks about that. Like, that's all the dialogue from the book. But there's no get up. There's no like the walking after him thing. There's one.
That's a shame.
If I'm remembering correctly, the only flashback, because it's all from Dunk's POV, obviously, but the only flashback is when Arian knocks him off the horse and hits him with the mace. He does flashback to Flea Bottom, but there's no like Rafe or anything. He flashes back to like a fight where he had to fight like, I think it's like he's fighting like 5 or 6 other kids, and he's just so much bigger than them he can win. And there's like a really great line that everyone on Twitter has been mentioning where it's like Sir Duncan the Tall can't beat Arian Brightflame, but Dunk of Flea Bottom can, which is why he just starts clubbing the shit out of, like, he just doesn't even use the sword. He's just like, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this guy with my fists, which is a lot of fun. But that's the only flashbacks. There's no Arlen, which I think the show, the 100% improvement. Okay, the get up and like all of the Arlen scenes.
Get up,
90% of Arlen's scenes may be him tweaking like a man.
Oh my god, just singing in Dothraki, getting necrosis.
Stabbing himself in his sleep, man. Beautiful. Shout out by the okay, so how did he learn a Dothraki song? Can I I want this, I want that show, actually.
If he's hung like that, there's no way. Listen, he might have innate Dothraki, because all them bitches are hung like horses.
He might. No, Arlen is 100% an improvement. The actor's great. I saw people say online that maybe he never knighted Dunk. The 2 theories that I saw people were talking about that I really like was A, that he never knighted Dunk because he himself is not a knight and he's also lying, which I think would be very fun. I think more likely is that he just doesn't want Dunk to get himself killed, because he talks about the penny tree in that last episode.
Yeah,
where he's like,
you're
supposed to return to the penny tree, but most people, it's like he said, it's a grand oak, but it's filled with pennies. I'm like, okay, so he just doesn't want Dunk to fucking kill himself, which I think is also beautiful. But I was emotional seeing him, the ghost of Arlen, move off into the grass at the end. Like, genuinely, I was like, oh,
dude, he's walking towards the tree too, while they walk into like
yes,
literally a perfect show as far as I'm concerned. I genuinely, I have slight complaints, like I just mentioned, but like nothing major. It's mostly book stuff.
Honestly, the things you've said. Also, there's something about a letter, I think, in the book that never happens in the show.
A letter?
Heard? Yeah, apparently, like there's some letter they get.
Okay, so I also texted Stewie this. But so the last episode obviously ends with the kind of the maker bit where he's like, "Where the fuck is he?" Because he doesn't know where Egg is, which is a very
bit.
It's a funny scene. I'm like, it's funny, that's funny, whatever. It's a fun way to end your show. In the book, Egg is given a letter in Maker's ring. So in case they get into any trouble, so he can sort of prove who he is, because they keep his hair shaved in the next 2 books, so no one like that way they can truly live a hedge knight life. But so he gets a letter, and he gets Maker's ring to kind of, for book 2 and 3, in case they run into some crazy shit and they just need an immediate get out of jail free card. So a lot of people online, myself included, were kind of like funny scene, and it works well in the show. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I'm like, okay, that means something has to change a little bit, because the ring will go, Chekhov's gun, my friends. The ring comes up in one of them. I won't say which, but
I mean,
I think
worst case scenario is just off screen.
I think they're going to bring Maker back, because he doesn't show back up in the next 2 books. I think they're just going to bring him back so we can get more.
Yeah, Maker, I mean, they would have to bring him back now, especially since he doesn't know Egg leaves.
Yeah,
he's probably going to be looking for him,
which I think is fine.
Because he probably figures he left with Dunk.
Yeah, I think he probably will be immediately. Be like, okay, everyone search for this fuck ass hedge knight. But so I think it's an excuse to be able to bring Maker back later, and I think that's fine, because no one else is coming back. Because we won't see Lionel until like, I don't know.
Arian's getting sent to fucking, I think
the Free Cities. He's going to the Free Cities. His ass is gone. Yeah, his ass is.
Yeah.
And
crazy he's going to the Free Cities.
Bro. Frankly, I think timeline wise, anyways, the next time we see him, he'll be drinking himself to death. Haha. So we're never seeing that guy again. I don't actually know if we'll see any of Egg's brothers again. Although I want to see Maester Aemon. Okay, that's what I want to see in a future season. I want to see my goat, dude.
Dude, I love Maester Aemon. I love him so much. He's such a good character. We don't even know yet. I'm sure he knows. Yeah, you know Maester Aemon, but you don't know Maester Aemon, bro.
I mean, yeah, they haven't really talked to him. They're kind of beyond the wall, or in Castle.
Yeah, they're
Castle
doing
Black.
shit. Okay, they listen, Stewie. If you're watching this video, and you don't know, we're forcing Stewie to read the Song of Ice and Fire book, so he's on book 2.
Yeah, shit's so.
But no, Dunk's great. That's where we started.
Yeah, I think he's a very good main character.
Stop raping.
Stop ripping.
Sorry.
He isn't like. I guess he isn't really what you expect from the Song of Ice and Fire universe in terms of a knight, because when you read Game of Thrones, most knights are either A, asshole, B, just ignorant, or C, ignorant asshole.
Yeah. Dunk's a chiller, bro. He's a good guy, which is probably because he's not a real knight, like a certain other. Like a female knight we know from the main series also, who's also just a really good person. Shout out Brianna Tarth.
We love her. Bro.
Shout out to go. Her and Dunk are very similar. She's also his descendant.
Stewie, did you get to the tourney with
her introduction? Yes.
Is that like the tournament thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're talking about the tourney,
Little Red Tourney,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how she didn't get knighted there.
I'm pretty sure he accepts
her
in his guard. Yeah,
Renly puts her in the Rainbow Guard, but she isn't technically knighted because you can't, according to the laws, a woman cannot be a knight.
So he's taking the first progressive step in Westeros. I love it.
Renly is taking a bit of a progressive step. He's a progressive man. That Renly.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
So,
dude, the guy with the Rainbow Guard is.
Oh, dude, literally.
It's unfortunate that he's also a bit of an idiot.
Oh, Renly's fucking stupid. He's no Lionel Baratheon, I'll tell you that. Okay.
Yeah, he's no goat. Okay.
No,
it's unfortunate.
By the way, I don't know.
One woke man in Westeros, and he's still a chud.
One woke man.
Says Baratheon genes, I tell you.
Dude, the Baratheons are just. I love the Baratheons, but man, are they a fucking mess, dude. Even Lionel, who is.
Oh yeah.
Sort of just drunkenly moving around. I mean, I know it's a tournament time, but not a serious bone in that man's body. Except for the last episode where he appeals to Dunk, and then Dunk says, "Nah, I don't think so, man."
Dunk half dead, laying down on the ground. Like, what are we talking about?
Dude, that Maester who was like, "My lord, there's nothing I can do for him. He's gonna die." And Lionel's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Whatever, dude.
You couldn't handle an itchy asshole. Get the fuck out of here.
Be gone.
I'm kind of shocked Duncan lived those edges. He got fucked up in this, but I'm like, damn, dude, I don't know. Can you survive
He's built different.
He's
genuinely built different.
The Seven looked down upon him, dude, okay? Let me tell you, the mother herself was shining down upon Dunk. Shout out.
No one's moving like a Dunk.
No one's moving like him, bro. 4 pages in the...
Four pages?
In the white book, bro. Shout out B Magic, by the way.
Is it magic?
Dude, there's so much like the thing about the show, especially compared to late Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, is like there's so much just small dialogue that is like very fun to like listen to because it's funny and whatever, but also I think it informs characters really well because like Raymond is kind of fucking stupid. And he genuinely thinks they have bee magic. Like, he for real believes they have bee magic. And I'm like, man, what a good little character bit. And he talks in apple metaphors and like similes all the fucking time, dude. Better an unripe green apple than a wormy red one. Like, okay, boss. Starting a cider business. Bro is winning at life, that Raymond Fossaway.
Dude, he got himself a smoke show and everything.
I kind of love, Rowan, I think her name is. I kind of love that she's fully like, man, you know what? I'm just going to lie to this guy and get a better life. I'm like, and I respect that.
She'll get pregnant eventually.
Oh, yeah, she'll get pregnant eventually.
Or it's a Dundarian inside of her.
Either way, it'll have red hair. Okay, she has red hair, so yeah,
they'll never know, bro.
They will never know. I really enjoy that. In the first or second episode, when Dunk meets her, she compares knighthood to prostitution, and then she does the exact same thing Dunk does. She gets a better up in life by completely lying, and I'm like, you know what? That's very fun. I enjoy that.
I didn't realize that. It's kind of it was a fun dichotomy.
Yeah. Good writing, guys. It's crazy, you know. Most of the things I think we do we read good stuff for Cantos, but I think most of the TV shows we've talked about, which is not a lot, it's always like bad stuff. I think we talked about Mandalorian season 3 back in the day. It's just like, man, it's good to get.
Every time I hear those words, it's like a fucking physical reaction.
I know this episode is mostly just us praising this show, but it's just truly great watching something well made. That's all we have to say. I'm like, it's just good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have much more. I mean, I thought we were going to talk for like 30 minutes. We've been going for like an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
almost. So.
We could keep blazing it all day.
We could. We probably will as soon as I hit stop recording. I'm sure we'll be like, oh.
Yeah, there's just so much to talk about with it.
The action. You know what? We have not, dude. Okay, I don't know how. I mean, we loosely talked about it, but like, man, because we talked about it with Arlen, but the Trial 7. Oh,
Trial 7's peak.
The way they
even
filmed
before
so
that,
crazy.
like in the noble joust that they have,
dude, that was cool.
Dude, the joust was so good.
I don't know, like what house that night belonged to, the Golden Knight that like got dismounted, turned
got
around,
back on, bro.
he jumped on his horse, snatched up his shield, and just went straight back to like Lansing.
Was it Beastberry?
I mean, it might.
I don't know. He was like in golden armor.
I couldn't tell.
I was thinking it was Lionel, but they don't really like.
No,
it wasn't Lionel.
No, because he doesn't have the antlers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't really mention it, and he didn't appear to have
I don't know.
lanterns and
Antlers. Sorry, geez, I don't know. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not sure who that was, but that when I first watched that episode, I rewinded that. I like watched that scene like 5 times because I was
it's
like,
such a smooth shot.
It's also a great little character moment for Dunk, because in the episode before, or maybe it's the same episode, but Lionel is like, or him and Dunk have that conversation where Dunk is like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it, and Lionel's like, I don't know, just do it. And then like as soon as Dunk watches his first joust, he sees a guy that he absolutely could not fucking win against in no world, and I really like that.
Yeah, he's having a little mini panic attack.
Yeah. Also canonically in the book, Dunk is fucking shit at jousting, which is very fun. Even by book 3, he's still like, he cannot joust to save his life.
Very fucked up sport. I don't blame him.
Absurd sport. I love it. Okay.
There's another thing I wanted to say, and it's something that I've seen other people say. It is such a user-friendly, or viewer-friendly, not user-friendly. Jesus.
TikTok slop brain has infected us, bro.
I don't even use TikTok. But it's such a good place for people that aren't even like big into fantasy or Game of Thrones to watch, just because of it being such a good show.
Yeah.
Like my brother, for example, he is not a fantasy guy in any way. He's not. And I put this shit in front of him, and he was like, "Damn, that's pretty damn good." He doesn't think, he's not gushing grannies over it like us, given his interests. But he's like, "This is a fucking good show."
What are you from Flea Bottom, bro? The fuck do you mean gushing grannies, dude?
Oh, dude, I'm a dog. I buy fart bubbles in the bath, bro.
Is bro from Old Town? What is happening, dude?
No, like honestly, I
performative friendship over here, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, I want to know. I want to be able to be like, yeah.
I just use you for your YouTube platform, really. So
the 3 views.
we are leeching off of Xander's 3.
Yeah, I want to let y'all know we make so much money off of this. So much fucking money.
I'm like, dude, I think I've into making YouTube videos in terms of buying equipment. I think I'm in such a deficit, man. We'd have to make these videos for so long if I had to make any money back for me, and I'd have to split it 3 ways. So dude, I'm never making money back. I'm cooked, guys. We don't make money. Donate to our channel. You're not even physically allowed to do it, but please donate to the GoFundMe. I'll put it in the description.
Send us an email at xander.xander@xander.com.
I wish that was my email.
Yeah, leave an unmarked package for us, like the border.
So I'll drop my address in the description, and then if you just want to ship me cash money that way, I think we could really make.
Just leave a comment saying you want to donate, and we'll send like an unnamed courier to your location to pick up whatever you're sending.
Stewie. A mask. I had something else I was gonna say about the show.
We're talking about the actions.
I know it's talking about the action, but so Nolan, I think to your point, I wanted to say you were 100% correct. I think it's a great thing to show someone, even if they're like on fantasy or whatever, or if they don't know anything about Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones. I think this is a great little. Especially because the season like ends. Like, yeah, obviously they're filming season 2 and there's 2 more books, but you never have to watch those. There's not a cliffhanger in this. It's just like, it's over. So, if you're like, oh, the show's a 7 out of 10, you can just watch the 7 out of 10 experience and then have a good time and leave. You don't have to like stick around or anything. It's a great little self-contained journey. But yeah, the action, the Trial of 7, great fight. I was gonna say I would have loved to see In the book and the comic book adaptation, which is a thing that exists, you see kind of the other fights, like you see the Lionel fighting people and stuff, and I know for budgetary reasons they didn't do that, but I would have liked to see it.
Yeah, I think that is my one of my key problems.
They were fighting Kingsguard, bro.
I was about to say they're fighting Kingsguard. I both love and hate. That is only Dunk's perspective we get in the Trial 7. Because when it does cut to, see, I just sent a GIF, but when it does cut to like other people, they're doing crazy shit. Like when Baylor unmounts fucking Maker off of his horse.
Dude.
Well, like I would have liked to see what happened with Darian. I know he falls over, but like I don't know, it would have been nice to see.
I know he gets one shot.
Oh well, he just falls on the floor and stops moving, which is what he does. And they describe it in the book. He takes a single hit and then is on the floor and he's like, "Oh, I'm out, don't hurt me." Like, no, I see your point too. You said it. You just said it like works, like it works and it doesn't work here. I think the showrunner. I saw an interview where he said basically the same thing, right? Where he was like, for better or for worse, they are in Dunk's POV and only Dunk's POV. Which, listen, as a stylistic choice, I fully understand and think is cool. But in terms of like hype moments and aura, I would have liked to see more of the fighting. Like Raymond beating the shit out of Stefan Fossaway, bro. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's unfortunate. Dude, we brought it up earlier, but the scene where Maker sees Arian getting like fucking obliterated by a dunk, he goes, my boy, and two like Lionel and Baylor rush him, and he just throws Lionel off, and then just absolutely obliterates Baylor. I'm pretty sure that's the
scene. Yeah, that's the moment where he hits him, and then my brother's mace, most like, yeah, it's devastating.
I said it after we watched the episode when it came out. I texted to the chat. It's crazy. Bring a mace to a Trial 7.
Dude, I know.
Might as well bring a gun. Like, what are we doing?
Him and his kid, man. Crazy people.
Yeah, freaking Arian brought a flail. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Flail's nuts. I mean, they were there to kill.
No, they're there to murder. Yeah, they're there to kill Dunk. Yeah, that's like undoubtedly. Which is I like. Even though I really like Baylor, I like that he dies, and I like that Lionel and Robin Riesling or whatever call him out, where he's like, "I'll fight the Kingsguard," and Riesling is like, "Is that honorable?" And Baylor says, "I don't know. We'll let the gods decide." Well, they fucking showed. You know, they said no, not an honorable thing to do, and I'm like, damn. That's tough.
People whose mothers loved them fight worse. Or whatever
yeah, Lionel says that. It's like, as a show, your mother loved you best or whatever. And then everyone just fucking looks at him like, oh.
Okay. Just like,
Trial 7, great. Everyone go watch the Rocky edit. Okay, just look up Trial 7 Rocky edit. It's beautiful.
There's so many good edits.
But I mean, we have more we could say, but like Stu, you said this, we could keep going forever. So like, I think we could call it here. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
Yeah, no, I think a 10 or a solid 9.5 is. Yeah. Probably the lowest I can go.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this.
Like if someone sat me down and was like, "Here's why it's bad," I'd go to a 9. Yeah, I would not go any lower than that. But all right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this will be out sometime soon after we record it. So that way it's not out 2 months after the show ended. But if it is out 2 months after the show ended, thanks for watching anyways. And goodbye. You guys aren't going to say
Better
goodbye?
Better not be 2 months.
Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Bye. See ya. Yeah.